Hey there, Eric with you. Thanks so much for joining me. I wanted to speak to you today regarding reading books, children and reading books. It's almost a lost art today. I think more and more kids are not reading, of course, with all the devices, the laptops, the phones, the iPads, that unfortunately those devices have taken a lot of the time where that used to be spent reading books. But reading is so vitally important for children for a number of reasons, and I just listed some here I wanted to go through with you. First off, and I think most importantly, is imagination, creativity, especially if children are reading for fun, adventurous books. It can really give them an outlet to build their imagination and creativity. Unfortunately, today, I think a lot of children's lives are so structured. They get up in the morning, they go to school, they have their classes, they come home, maybe they have an activity after school, but again, it's pretty much structured. They come home, they eat, they do their homework, and then the next day they do the same thing over and over again in that structured lifestyle. So books are a great outlet for them to break out of that structure and let them use that creativity that children have so strongly. Also, number two, I have language skills. Of course, when you read and you read consistently, your vocabulary will increase immensely. Even your listening skills. If someone reads the book to you or you read the book out loud, it can enhance your listening skills and even your writing skills by writing other people's work, by reading different books and stories. It gives you an entirely different perspective when you go to write yourself. So language skill is very key with children reading books. Also, it's the foundation. I mean, if you think about it, if you're a strong reader, everything else will be boosted because of that. Whether it's science or math, every other topic, the foundation is reading. So the better, the more accomplished reader a child is, the better they'll be prepared to advance, to progress in other classes, in other forms. Also, I think it's a great way for children to decrease their stress. Again, children live, I think, so structured now, and they have so many different stresses going on socially as they're growing up, a lot of different growing pains, and reading a book is another way, is another great outlet for children to get caught up in a story and just forget about any other stressors in their life. So reducing stress is a big one. Also, memory and retention. Again, that kind of correlates with language skills, but reading a book, it really stimulates different parts of our brain, especially the hippocampus, which is so important for remembering, for retaining information. So it can have a lot of cognitive benefits, especially children as they're growing. Even performance, and this ties in with language skills also. On average, children who read the best usually do better in other academic areas also. So reading, again, is the foundation for increasing performance in many different topics. Number seven, the focus. We hear so much about ADD today, that children have such a difficult time really focusing on one topic. But reading is the perfect way to enhance focus, to really get into a book. And again, that's all they're concerned with at that time. Many times I think that instead of all these children with AD&D are put on so many different medications, maybe we should intervene with reading books also. I hope that is the case. And also number eight, curiosity and ideas. Gosh, I think that may be my favorite point of all. Reading a book just stimulates your mind. I mean, sometimes I know after I read a book, I just have these ideas that start popping in my mind. It just gives you entirely different perspectives. And for a growing child, again, I think that is so important for them to learn, whether it's a fiction or nonfiction, even an autobiography. it just gives them an entirely different perspective, which is so important in life. So there you have it. One other, I didn't write it down, but as a parent, I think reading also, we have almost an obligation to teach our children how important it is. And again, what we do, our children will follow suit. So if our children see us reading a lot, I think that helps motivate them and gets them interested in reading too. So please, as a parent, pick up a book. Let your child see how much you enjoy reading, and that will also empower them to read and follow your lead. And one last one I didn't write down either. I think I ran out of room here. Is it creates a great bond too. You know, if you read a book, or you remember you read a book when you were your child's age and they're reading it, there's a bond there. You can relate to different characters. You can talk about the storyline. I think it's another avenue we have as parents to bond with our children. So reading books, again, I think it's fading. It's almost a lost art these days with children, and it's really heartbreaking. So please, again, as a parent, be their role model. Show them how important it is reading books and how many benefits it can have for them. All right, thanks so much. If you can please share this information with other parents. I think it's very, very important, again, for the wellness of children. Also, if you can like the video, I'd appreciate that also, just to get this type of information out to more and more people. And I would love to have you. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be great too. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.